Yeah, family. Just waiting for some more people to roll in here before we get started. How's everybody doing tonight so far? Hope y'all out there taking care of yourselves. Out here trying to tell the Instagram family where we're at right now. Make sure, they don't get left out. I be leaving out the Instagram family. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out if I want to start going live on Instagram, but I just don't know. Live don't really be that. My only problem with Instagram is that I can't mute you motherfuckers. Danny, what's good, brother? I can't mute you motherfuckers. That's the problem. When y'all niggas get that, I can't hit the mute button. You know what I'm saying? That's the only problem with Instagram, unless they updated it live, but I got no control over the panel. I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? I can't have that happen. I can't be out of control on the panel and let y'all niggas just start saying whatever. See what I'm saying? So that's why I don't go live on Instagram. But I know some of the family want me to get on there. I know some of the family want me to go ahead and go over there since not everybody have a TikTok. But I don't got that control like I have on Twitter. I mean on TikTok. The next step is probably go on Twitter Space. I don't think I've ever done a Twitter Space. How's Twitter Space? You guys like Twitter Space? I'm not sure if all y'all got a Twitter. I mean, X Space, whatever they call it. I never ran an X Space before. So I might have to start doing that. Seeing what that about. Seeing what's that about. I don't got Twitter. Great. Okay. BA Illinois said, nah, he only here. Appreciate that, Miss Foss. I can't see the rest of that word, but thank you, man. Appreciate the gifts. Yeah, one time for the family. I want to tell you guys I appreciate all the gifts and whatnot and all the support that y'all been giving the channel, the radio show. You can mute and you'll probably get a lot of engagement on X Space probably. Okay. All right. That's what X Space talking about. We got to check it out. I'll probably run an X Space probably next week. See what it's hollering about. Yeah. Wait till a few more people roll in here before we get started. Tati, man, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Good to see you in the chat. Good to see all the regulars in here. Let's see who else we got in here. Who else I got to salute? I got to start saluting y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all, but we got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of interesting things going down. Trump just gave out his union speech. Jesus Christ, it's just like watching a reality TV show. Like, this can't be real. This nigga out here calling people pirates. Damn, R in this motherfucker. God damn. Nigga said y'all out here trying to steal the loot. He said y'all out here trying to steal the loot. Man, Trump is not playing with none of y'all. Man, you got that Somalian light bulb in the stadium shouting. I don't know what she was saying. She was out there mad. And it's kind of like, damn, like, why can't you just go do this in your country? Yes. Where is Sadiq? I know Sadiq knows when to go missing, FBA Illinois. Sadiq knows when not to pop up. See, that's why I fuck with Sadiq. Sadiq knows how to get his ass up out of here when it's time to get missing. Sadiq he gonna hit one of those on y'all. Out of here. When that Somalian conversation come up, Sadiq hit that. See y'all later. Sadiq not playing with y'all ass. West African shorty. AR, are you done being a pretendian? Unless you could prove that I'm not an Indian. I don't know. I don't know why y'all get mad at me. I don't like the whole Indian movement neither, but I'm not gonna reject our lineage. Yeah, I never said we was Indians. I said we have Indian ancestry. We are the Indians. Mixed with whatever. Right. I don't understand why that make y'all Africans so mad. Like, y'all be wanting people to be y'all so bad. Like, how about you make the rest of Africa be you first? Then come worry about us. See what I'm saying? Then come worry about us. Right. You know what I'm saying? Half of Africa hate each other. Yeah, half of Africa hate each other. Y'all too busy worried about us. It's a damn shame. I don't get it. Yeah, you make them kids in Africa feel proud about being African. Don't worry about us being African. We told y'all niggas we don't want to be that shit. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, we been told y'all we don't want to we don't want to be that shit. Yeah, so I don't understand what the problem is. See what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, like y'all like that abusive ass ex who be wanting to be in a relationship. We telling y'all no, we're done. We're over with. I don't want to be with you anymore. No, you got to be with me. We still got to be. No. It's either that or I call the police. I have a new girlfriend now. You can't be coming to the house when I have a new girlfriend. I have somebody else now. Don't come telling me to be with you. I don't want to be with you. Yeah, I should have the right to say I'm done with you. Yes, Africans, we're done. This relationship, it wasn't fruitful for us. There's no reason for us to be with you anymore. You have to accept rejection. Like, you guys, y'all don't take rejection too well, huh? You Africans don't accept rejection too well. Yeah, a nigga tell you they don't want to be with you. Y'all take off y'all wigs and get to acting like hyenas and shit. Start barking and biting and shit. Right, yeah, West African short, this is rejection. We're telling you we want nothing to do with you. We showed you the paperwork that we're not generic Africans. See what I'm saying? We expressed to you how we're not Africans. We done broke it down a million times. Genetic features or facial features don't make you African. We keep telling you this, and you don't want to leave the relationship. Like we're done with each other. We don't want to be with you anymore. Go find a new boyfriend. Go lynch on to the Asians. Go attack the goddamn the white supremacists who keep coming to your land. Go be with them. Go find you a new boyfriend. That's it. Go find you a new boyfriend. I just don't understand it. There's plenty more other people out there for you. I promise you. FBA Illinois, you don't gotta mute. You don't have to mute her, brother. You don't gotta. She good. You ain't gotta mute her. Yeah, there's plenty other boyfriends out there for you Africans. Just look around. The world is a very big place. How about you try North Africa first? How about you try North Africa? North Africa. I mean, how about you try South Africa? There's so many other parts of Africa that y'all need to go ahead and just have good relations with. You don't need us. You don't need us. You see what I'm saying? You don't need us. But anyways, that's not today's topic. Well, it is. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas got to go. But yeah, FBA family, let me tell y'all something. You know, the problem is what's going on, Miss Lady Love. It's exactly, Mr. Ethan. It's not me. It's you. It's usually it's not you, it's me, but it's not us, it's y'all. It's y'all, you Africans, you other groups of people. Y'all are annoying. You're annoying. You know what I'm saying? You guys just be doing too much. You're like badass kids. You're like the worst thing, an adult, but you're still a kid. Like, fuck. God damn. Don't take no accountability. You know what I'm saying? We call out your group of people. And the first thing you do is attack us. We call you out and your people, but then you want to attack us for calling y'all out. Easy boy, what it do? Right, and I just don't understand, like, how you attack me for calling out what y'all niggas are doing. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Right, so, and you know, the funny part about it all is that when we look at it and we look at, you know, the movement of FBA, it's not a movement, but what we got going on right now, they don't understand that we're really playing from the defensive side. Yeah, we playing defense right now on you niggas. That's what it is. Don't look at us as we're attacking you. We're playing defense. Yeah, nigga, this is a cover zero all out blitz. What that means is, in football terminology, is we playing press coverage, we pressing you niggas, and we sending the linebackers, the DNs, the outside linebacker, and the ends are rushing. We sending the blitz. Yeah, we sending the blitz. Yeah, we are on the defensive side because we have learned when we play cover four means when we play too soft, we give y'all too much too much room to operate. We're not pressing y'all. And you guys keep eating up all the yards, trying to score touchdowns on us. So we had to go cover 0 on you niggas. And we're on the defensive side. We didn't attack y'all. We're the ones under attack. Black Americans have been under attack since 1526. You know, we've been under attack, and we're playing this game that white supremacy has created called racism, because it's a game, and we're trying to figure out the rules of the game because they keep changing the rules. Yeah, they keep changing the rules. They keep switching up the game, and we keep having to adjust. We're playing chess right now. So in the middle of this chess game we playing, you niggas come in and start moving the pieces and shit. You know what I'm saying? Making it harder for a nigga to move up and move back and move around and shit. We got to get y'all out the way. Right. Racism is a competitive sport. See what I'm saying? Racism is a competitive sport. And I'll be damned if I lose. Yeah, I'm a competitor. I'll be damned if I lose this game. Got me fucked up. Talking about, hey, I lost shit. Me being colder in hell before I lose to you niggas and crackers. Got me fucked up. Losing y'all? Shit, me? Hell nah. Cold day, cold, a motherfucking freezing day in hell. Got us fucked up talking about we gonna lose this game. Right. And the thing about it is, we've been playing this game so effectively. We're the only group that lasted this long with white supremacy. We're the only group that hasn't been defeated. Where we're at today, like I keep saying all the time, where we're at today is not where white supremacy wanted us at all. We the only group that know how to go blow for blow, stay in for rounds. The rest of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas, y'all not that good at competing. Right. So, you know, racism, the form of it keeps changing. The form of it keeps changing. First, it looked like slavery. You know what I'm saying? And that's the heart of racism, was slavery, because racism is an economic game. You see what I'm saying? Then white people done learned that we knew what slavery was, we knew what racism was, so they tried to change the definition of racism. They're consistently trying to change the definition of racism. First, they try to act like it doesn't exist. They try to make it invisible because they institutionalize it. It's in the system. So we can't flat out see it anymore. We're not living in slavery like that anymore. So racism visually is unseen, but it's in the system. Now, what they try to do was they try to give racism different names. They try to act like someone calling you a nigger with the hard R was racism. They try to act like someone not hiring you because you're a black was racism. That's not. Well, someone hired you, kind of, sort of, but not. That's not racism. That's bigotry. Someone having biases is not racism. I gotta consistently keep telling y'all this because we don't need to get lost in the sauce, because, you know, in politics, they keep trying to use this game of what racism is. The Democrats like to call out the Republicans for saying, you know, biased or prejudiced things. And I'm not worried about someone who says biased things. Unfortunately, that's just my take. I'm not worried about someone calling me an N-word. That's not really, you know, because I know the game. That person who has these biased views, his brain is probably about this big. You know what I'm saying? This big. If you don't like somebody because of the color of their skin, your brain is this big and you can't afford to be in any political seats. White people won't even let you be in political seats. See what I'm saying? Because the whole thing about racism is it's about economic shutout, not so much someone having biased views on you. Yeah, or like I keep telling you, a racist motherfucker will invite you over for dinner. Yeah, a racist motherfucker would invite you over for dinner, share at your plate, tell you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy Birthday. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't like you. It's not, they don't like you not because of your color of your skin. They don't like you. They don't want to share no money with you. They don't want to pass down the check. They don't want to pass down the wealth. They want to control the wealth. You know what I'm saying? They want to be in control of the wealth gap. All that other shit. A true racist motherfucker is not worried about someone. Is not biased. They're not prejudiced. They're just saying, you versus me. We're competing for finances, and I'd rather have all the finances, and you have none. That's all they're saying. I'd rather have all the finances and the wealth, and I'm not giving you shit. But you can come over for a plate of dinner, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Right. So that's when the Democrats try to play this game of like, we're not racist. We're not racist. We do everything for black folks. Oh, the conservatives, the Republicans, they're racist. Look what he said. Trump called everybody an ape. Look what he said. But in the whole time, the Democrats don't cut no checks. They don't, they're not handing out no reparations. All right, if you fuck with niggas so much, give us the reparations then, Democratic Party. They won't do it because they're racist as well. Right, they're racist as well. Why hasn't there never been a reparation bill dropped yet? Why hasn't there been a reparation bill in the hooper, in the hopper, whatever you call it, in a box deposit when we put in the bill? Why hasn't there never been a reparation bill yet? You know why? Because it will force the Democratic Party or the Republican Party to make a decision. And and they don't want to have to make a decision. The whole game is to act like they're doing their best while they're doing absolutely nothing. Right. So what they do is they come in with all these agendas. They keep flipping the narrative. They let all these immigrants into the country. You got all these damn Africans, these hungry, needy Africans. You got all these hungry, needy ass Caribbeans, and they all got their hands out. We need. My country messed up, my country. And then the Democrats be like, well, we have to help these niggas out. So, sorry, nigga, the reparation bill is going to have to wait. We have to help these niggas out because they're kids. We have to pander to them. You know what I'm saying? It would be racist. It would be racist to go against these immigrants. You see how they use this racist term? You see how they trying to misconstrue all this racist term to fit their agenda? Right. They'll use the terminology racist to fit the agenda of whatever they want, knowing that that's not racist. That's not racist. See what I'm saying? So they're trying to use immigrants as a tool to not having to address the problems with black Americans. Right. They're using immigrants as a tool to not have to address the problem of black Americans. Right. These niggas are tools. Right. They know what we need and they know what we want. But they're consistently trying to distract us with all these other problems that don't mean anything. Growdy, my African brother, was good, fam. Yeah. That it don't mean anything. All these listen, I really don't care if these immigrants stay or if they go. It wouldn't be a problem. No, the only problem why some of them have to go is because they have infiltrated. Sword, what's good, brother? They have infiltrated our politics and they're in our spaces. Other than that, I don't care for these niggas. To be honest, they're not, you know, I don't give a fuck about these niggas, low key. You know what I'm saying? They just coming on here and they start fucking with me. So I said, all right, fuck you, all y'all can go. You know what I'm saying? But who gives a fuck about these niggas? But the problem is they get into our politics. Right. And they never check each other. So yeah, now y'all have to go. And they're clearly being used as a tactic for white supremacy to undermine us. And they act like we're supposed to be okay with it. They act like we're supposed to be okay with it. So like I said earlier, we are playing defense right now. And we're playing press-to-press man coverage. We need everybody on a man. That's your man, stay on your man. We ain't giving these niggas nothing. And we sending the cover zero blitz on these niggas. We blitzing. Yeah. We blitzing on these niggas. See what I'm saying? We sending the house on these niggas. Fuck that. Right. Cover zero. We ain't trying to give these niggas an inch. 4th and 1, nigga. Fuck them. Yeah, I'm greedy too. And the safety blitzing too. Fuck that. The strong safety blitzing. He coming straight down the A gap, hit a nigga right in his chest. We sending the blitz. Fuck him. We on the defensive side. We got to play defense. A good goal line stands. Yeah, nigga, I'm running the goal line stands in the middle of the motherfucking field. You heard me, King Q? We running this cover zero all man press in the middle of the field. They ain't even make it to the goal line yet. We got people in the stadium. What is going on? Why would the defensive coordinator call an all out blitz in the middle of the field? Fuck him. Send the house. Fuck him. Right. Yeah. We're not on the offensive side. But anyways, you know, that leads me to my topic of the day. There's this, the video Michael B. Jordan and I forgot his name, Leroy, circulating for the BAFTA Awards. I might be saying his name wrong. What's his name? The Jamaican actor who played in Sinister. Yeah, Leroy, whatever. But we seen the video when they got the award, and you know, someone yelled out the N-word right when Michael B. Jordan was in the middle of his speech, and he took a pause, and you know that left a lot of people upset, and you know, now leads it to some Delroy Lindo, yeah, Delroy, yeah, him, right. So we have to go ahead and dive into this real quick and check this out. Yeah, Delroy, that's what I thought. Someone said Delroy, yeah, Delroy.
Good evening. Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
That moment at the BAFTA Awards, leaving viewers in shock.
We're here to celebrate the artists who expand what's possible.
So supposedly, you know, so let me play that back real quick just in case y'all didn't catch that. I probably started it too early. My bad, family. I'll be tripping sometimes.
Good evening. Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
That moment at the BAFTA Awards, leaving viewers in shock.
We're here to celebrate the artists who expand what's possible on screen.
Michael B. Jordan and his...
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm hearing everybody's talking and they're upset about the verbiage that was used, you know, to describe Michael B. Jordan. And, you know, this guy clearly is, you know, what you would call a racist. I wouldn't call him that. I would just call the nigga a bigot. The proper terminology is bigotry. It's not racism, it's bigotry. You know, yeah, most people call that act or call that person, I think his name was Jordan Peele, I think. Let me see right now. Jordan Davidson. Yeah, Jordan Davidson was the white man who yelled that derogatory term in the stands, and he supposedly is a Tourette's, you know, syndrome having ass cracker. You know, they be fucked up after birth and shit. Yeah, well, let me not say that. Yeah, John Davidson or Jordan Davidson. I thought his name was Jordan Davidson. Whatever. But you know, his he, you know, ran a movie. Now, white people be all fucked up. They be having all kind of syndromes. All right, yeah. So, you know, there was a movie based off him called I Swear, and basically, you know, Tourette's syndrome and shit. So, yeah, all that, whatever. But, you know, we could clearly see that the timing of it, of when he said, you know, a lot of people are calling BS that, you know, the timing was too good for a Tourette's nigga to call that shit out right on the dime and shit. Yeah, if y'all ever been around a Tourette's nigga, they don't got good timing. They got the worst possible timing. Nigga, I'll be talking right now. Shut up! But God damn, nigga, shit, nigga. You ain't gonna wait till I get done talking. He waited. Yeah, he waited. Yeah, he took his opportunity. But besides that, what I want to address is that's not racism. That's bigotry. Now I'm gonna tell y'all where the racism actually occurred at. The racism occurred later on, or I think it was earlier, when somebody got on stage and said "Free Palestine," and they bleeped it out. They blocked it out. That's racism. That's racism. That's where the racism actually took place at. And the reason why this is the racist part, because you let that not get heard, but you let our slander get heard on national TV for everybody to hear. That's racism. See what I'm saying? Racism is the control of you pick and choose when certain things are accepted. And it's usually by major corporations who get to decide what things are accepted and what's not. The corporation of the BAFTA Awards, BBC News, these major industries, they basically said to our face that slurs towards Black Americans is okay. It's fine. No. That was good. That was good. That was perfect. Whoever said that, good job. And they might have put him in position to say it. I don't know. But the act of him saying nigga towards Michael B. Jordan isn't racist. The racist part was BBC News and the BAFTA Awards letting the shit slide like it was all good. That's the racism part, because that's institutionalized. It's systematic. Yeah, it's systematic. They're basically telling you that saying this slur on national TV is accepted, and we will let it happen. But don't you say free Palestine, nigga. Don't let free Palestine come out your mouth now. Don't go against Israel, nigga. Come on now. We're not gonna let that happen. Now that's racist. That's racism. You know, and we have to keep making sure that exactly, MD Williams, it's condoned. Racial slurs towards Black Americans is condoned in major corporations. You know what I'm saying? It's condoned in Hollywood. It's condoned in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It's condoned everywhere. Any major corporation in politics is condoned. See what I'm saying? They're letting you know that terminologies, derogatory terms against Black Americans is accepted. But anything else towards their agenda, if you speak out against their agenda, that is not accepted. That lets you know that racism is systematic. I keep telling y'all, don't worry about the cracker who's out there yelling out he hates niggas. That cracker's not a problem. The cracker with biased views and he hates niggas, that's not the issue. The issue is these major corporations and how they let these things happen, because it's happening in the major corporations. It's happening in Hollywood. The economic disparities, the unfairness of certain actors and directors who are Black. You know what I'm saying? So these are the financial problems. So I wouldn't put them past them that this was a economic move for them, for the views, for BBC News. They took the greatest opportunity they ever could. This was the #1 movie, I think, last year. Sinners had the most views. And, you know, they wanted to have more eyeballs on the BBC News. They wanted on the BAFTA Awards. So what they did was they let this shit slide so they could capitalize off of our humiliation. They capitalized economically off of our humiliation. And that's the deeper side to racism. Right. Someone calling us a nigga on stage in front of everybody. They knew that was going to blow up. They knew people were going to watch. They knew it was going to get views. Yeah. And they made money off of it. Right. I'm looking this shit up right now. Like by me clicking, ain't nobody watching no damn BBC News. Ain't nobody give a damn about no damn BAFTA Award. I don't even know anything about no damn BAFTA Awards, nigga. And then now all of a sudden they got all the views. See what I'm saying? So they use it strategically. They use our humiliation strategically to gain economics. That's all this BAFTA Awards incident was. I think they strategically put somebody in place to yell out nigga so it could bring views. They know it will stir up controversy. That's why they didn't take it out. That's why they didn't take it out of the video. They let it ride because they knew what kind of eyeballs it would get if people found out that they said nigga on national TV. But that free Palestine, we can't have that, nigga. Let's bleep. Let's go ahead and remove that. Let's edit that out. Let's go ahead and get that up out of the goddamn program. We don't need that. We don't need nobody hearing that shit. Matter of fact, get that nigga award back. Let's get that nigga, take his award back. Fuck that. They probably went back there and took his award back for whoever who said free Palestine. Man, kick him out. Send him to the back of the room. Exactly. Right. So, that's the whole game of racism is to humiliate and to profit off of the humiliation of Black Americans. That's all it's been. And that's all it is. The name calling and whatnot, don't worry about a nigga calling you a nigga. He not the problem. His brain about this big. Ain't nobody worry about him. Like I said, a racist motherfucker will invite you over to dinner and it'll be all good. See what I'm saying? That's kind of like with the Colin Kaepernick situation. Racism isn't a coach calling you a nigga. Isn't a head coach of a team calling you a nigga. Racism was when he took a knee and they kicked that nigga out the goddamn stadium. they kicked that nigga out of the league. That was racist, and you can't come back in. That was racism. It's institutionalized. These major corporations, they're all in on it. That's where racism is at. Right. So, I just wanted to share that with the family real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people covering in and they're talking about the slant of the word. And, we just got to keep emphasizing what racism really is, because they keep trying to change the meaning of it all the time. You know what I'm saying? They keep trying to change what it means, where it derives from, the origins of it. Racism stems from slavery. That's it. Any other group, no one's being racist towards these other groups. Racism stems off the economic gain off of our demise. That's racism. The economic gain off of our demise. Keeping us down so you can make more money. And that's why racism will never end. Right. So when you got these politicians, when you got these, Democrats and Republicans talking about we're not racist. Yes, y'all is. And you need racism. Unfortunately, you need racism. They need racism in order to profit. That's it. Racism is a economic gain. These crackers ain't finna stop this shit. It makes too much money. It makes extremely too much money. Like I said, slavery was the best business to this day America has ever had. You think they're trying to put that shit aside? You think they really want that shit to end? Hell nah. They gonna find different ways to do it. So that's why that's why they put it in the system. It's systematic, institutionalized. So, it's very important that we don't forget what it stands for and what it really is. And I'm gonna keep reminding y'all that, so y'all don't get caught up in the word play, because that's all they do. These politics and these politicians, they're using word play on us to affect our emotions, but none of them are cutting the check. Racism, the solution to racism would be reparations, to repair the damage of lost time and equity unfairness that we've been experiencing. That's how you repair racism. Not no apology. That's why we got a problem with these damn Africans and these Caribbeans now. You see how they bringing Barack Obama in? That was like, just bring someone who look like a nigga and make him president. But we know this nigga is not gonna do shit for Black Americans. Nigga got on stage and started apologizing for slavery. Nigga, don't apologize, nigga. We don't want no damn apology. African ass nigga. We don't want no damn apology. And that's why they be using these Caribbeans and these Africans for these jobs, because they really hold no alliance. They hold no camaraderie to Black Americans. See what I'm saying? They don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't, in their eyes, they don't think they owe us anything. They don't owe us no allegiance. All that, why you separating us, nigga? It's fake, nigga. We been separated. We ain't start this shit, nigga. It been like this. You came in here for an agenda. You came in here for an agenda, and white people are using you for that agenda. You fit the agenda perfectly. So there's no reason why we need to be friends. Fuck we being friends for. Right. Now granted, we have a few riders. I'll never say that there isn't any immigrants who are, good people or they don't have biased ways or prejudiced ways towards Black Americans. Like I seen a tweet earlier that says that Delroy is not a tether. And I agree. See what I'm saying? Delroy, I haven't never seen him throw up a Jamaican flag. I haven't seen him or heard him talk bad about, Black Americans. He played a part of a Black American very well. You see what I'm saying? So, we can't say everybody's a tether or everybody's a cuckoo bird. That's why we use these terms, cuckoo bird, immigrant, and tether, because we're describing a specific group of people that come into this country and they go against us. We have a few people who don't say nothing, they mind their business, and they assimilate to the culture. And right, we just, and salute to all them people, salute to all them Africans and Caribbeans who assimilate properly, and you don't go against our agenda. Now the rest of you motherfuckers, we running that cover zero, man press on you niggas. And we not letting up. Yeah, we not letting up. Yeah. We gonna keep smashing all y'all. Right. See what I'm saying? Prove me wrong. 500 years yet no FBA couldn't be president. Paul, that's just only telling you that we're not sellouts, Paul. Yeah, we're not taking butter biscuits. If You see, and that's the problem with you Africans. I'm assuming you're African. You think white people giving you something is an award. Like you think titles mean something. That's how they get you niggas. And that's probably why your country is so fucked up, because you guys are waiting for a white person to give you an award or telling you your value. Right, you're waiting for white people to tell you your value. We don't wait for white people to tell us our value. Us not becoming president only shows you that we're not docile enough. We're not docile enough to do what you niggas are prepared to do. The kissing of the tip, the licking of the tip that you African men are ready to do, we're not ready to do that. Boy, y'all kiss that tip so good for white supremacy. We're not willing to do that. That's not in our culture. Nah, King Q, ain't no pause. I said what the fuck I said, nigga. That's what they be doing. Ain't no pause. I meant that. Talking about, hey, yo, pause. They doing it. Right, yeah. You came over here to kiss white supremacy. Right. And then I hear mad talking about some, you never become president. Who gives a fuck about becoming president, nigga? Don't give a fuck about being no damn president. The hell? Right. And this is why, matter of fact, there's a video earlier that I seen on this African country about this black American was there. He got pulled over by these cops. You can't even call African cops. These niggas in costumes. Yeah. Anytime I see a damn Nigerian or a nigga in Africa in some type of official clothing, nigga, you in a Halloween costume, nigga. You ain't no real official officer, nigga. Yeah, you in a damn Halloween. Take that damn 10-year-old costume off, nigga. You ain't controlling shit, nigga. You in a damn Halloween costume talking about you a damn... Anytime I see any of these niggas in some type of uniform, niggas ain't uniform and shit. They ain't controlling shit. Yeah, they be bad body as fuck. Yeah, we have to check your paper wall. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my face. Man, I would have ran off on them niggas so fast. Them the kind of niggas you just run off with. You know, it's a nigga pull you up, you just hit the gas on them niggas. Nigga try to touch you, nigga just get a skedaddling on them down. Fake ass Halloween costume wearing ass police officers talking about they some damn, hey yo, malnourished. I was exactly talking about they police officers. You can't take these damn Africans serious. Let me play the video. How unserious these niggas is talking about they some damn police officers. Nigga, please. Run off on one of them niggas so fast. You just can't take these niggas serious. Let me see where I have a video at.
Of people out on the street. Now, y'all taking advantage of people out on the street. Look, they all in my bag, they searching me. But they ain't gonna stop a white and a Chinese person. This dude right here, he a little rude. Right here. But this dude right here, look at him. He was going crazy for no reason. And I'm not, yo, bro, you gotta be better than that. You gotta be, I don't like you. But you cool. Yo, stop the Chinese and the white people. This dude, you a bad dude. You are not a good person. You're not a good person. Nah, you're wrong. You're not a good person. You're not a good person. You're not a good person. This is why Muhammad is telling y'all to stop the corruption. Stop the bullshit. Stop the white and the Chinese. And don't be a pussy. Don't be a patty cake. Stop the white and the Chinese, motherfucker.
Niggas say, don't be a pussy. Don't be a patty cake. Stop the Chinese and the white people, motherfucker. Right, exactly. Nigga, that's what we're saying. Niggas talking about come to Africa, they got colonizers over there that they worship. Fuck I'm going over there for? Right, nigga out there pandering to white supremacy and Chinese supremacy. Nigga got Chinese supremacy out there. The fuck I'm going to Africa for? Y'all got Chinese supremacy. Does it look like I want to deal with that shit? Does it look like I want to deal with a yellow motherfucker talking crazy to me? Hell no, y'all can keep it. Right. Out there letting the Chinese bully y'all niggas. They police cruisers are used cars. Yeah, nigga in a goddamn minivan. Nigga in a Jeep talking about he law enforcement. They don't even got a logo on that motherfucker, so you don't even see that motherfucker coming. They gotta have a nigga with his head out the window talking about some wee. They don't got no real sirens. That nigga got a nigga out there looking like a punk with his head out the window in a uniform. Wheel, we coming for you, nigga. Wheel, nigga, stop, nigga. You, nigga, pull over now, nigga. Wheel. Who the fuck gonna take you niggas serious? Man, y'all niggas be pissing me off. Looking like a fruitcake with your head out the window with the sirens going, nigga. Come on now. What the hell we got going on? No, it would just be drunk. I can't stand these niggas, bro. I can't stand these goddamn niggas. Nah, I ain't doing the African face today, King Q. Them niggas don't deserve it today. Right. But anyways, let me let a few people, I know FBA Illinois was trying to. FBA Illinois, what's good, brother? Talk to me.
Nothing much. I mean, it's sad to see that brother had to experience Ghanaian supremacy, apparently.
Supremacy.
All the way over there. You can't, a black man is not safe anywhere in this world.
Nowhere, bro. Even by people who look like you. God damn. Shit. Mr. Ethan, talk to me, brother. What's going on?
Can you hear me, man?
I got you. I hear you, brother.
Hey, man. Bro, you funny as hell, dog. First off, shout out to you. Y'all go ahead and tap up this live, man. Y'all share it out and gift this host, man. He doing a great job. What you said was so true, dog. The difference between racism and bigotry. If anybody remembers, Nuri Martinez, the city council president over there in California, and she was caught on tape saying the N-word, calling the black child a monkey and all this stuff like that. And people call her racist, but that's not the racist part, okay? The racist part was she was and her fellow tethers were drawing up and redrawing the district lines so they could divert resources from the black community into the immigrant and white communities.
Exactly.
That was the
Disgusting,
racist
bro.
part.
Exactly.
Also, another example, Joe Biden. He's caught using the N-word and saying all types of ridiculous, bigoted things about black people. But the racism was his 3 strikes law, Biden's law, him facilitating mass incarceration.
Exactly.
He sat up there and gave federal money, or he bribed states with federal money. And if they changed the laws to mirror Biden's draconian 3 strikes law, then there was then people going to be able to get a bunch of that money, and they did so. And that's how he facilitated mass incarceration. That right there, that's racism. But yeah, I had some other points, but I'm gonna land right there and let somebody else.
I appreciate that, Mr. Ether. Exactly. You know, it's very important that we keep making the difference between someone who's a bigot and someone who's an actual racist in the actions. The actions are 2 different things. Someone just calling you a nigga, all right, we all kind of sort of biased to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? That's not the problem. I'm biased as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I pick and choose when I fuck with people. But racism, though, is an economic game. And like Mr. Ether just broke down, they strategize it and they keep us out of certain tangibles. And that's the problem. And that's where the racism is actually, racism is rooted to building white economies while where our economy is non-existent. That's racism. Anyways, appreciate that, Mr. Ether. Appreciate those examples. FBA Plug, talk to me, brother. What's going on?
What's good, my boy? You know, my feet hurt from all this stepping, man. I need to goddamn get a foot rub, man. I've been stepping like I'm in a marching
stepping like Master P, no limit soldier out there, just soldier
stumping like Kern Franklin, man. You get what I'm saying? Stomping. No, but no, I'm just tapping in with you, bro. But yeah, man, I just had a debate with some people earlier, and I found out an interesting fact that like they keep trying to say that we all African and came on ships and stuff like that, right? But the average age of an African is 19 years old, right?
fuck.
This day, present day, right? And we've been through, you know, genocide and a lot of stuff for a long time, bro. And we have more older average people and we live longer than all of them over there. So how are we the same? Is it possible for us to have the same genes and be the same type of people if they can barely survive without what we went through and we surviving and thriving and multiplying? And they got 6, 7 wives. They having 7 kids a year. So I don't get it.
Yeah, but you know, let me tell y'all something. These Africans don't give a fuck about us being from Africa. Listen, if y'all really think they give a fuck about us being from Africa, y'all sadly mistaken. They don't give a damn about us being from Africa. They don't, because they don't care about no fucking Africans. Africans don't care about Africans. See what I'm saying? The whole plot of them calling us Africans is just an excuse of why we should let them get away with whatever weird tactics that they got going on over when they come here. They don't give a fuck about Africans. You look like me, nigga. So is the nigga head you cut off in Africa for stealing the last monkey banana. Yeah, so was that nigga. So was the nigga you done stole from him and burnt his hut down because he stole one of your cows. You don't give a fuck about another African. So I'm not understanding the problem you got with me. You sold, so was your daughter you sold for $2, nigga. Yeah, nigga, she was African like a motherfucker. You didn't give a damn. And your sons. Nigga, right. Nigga, you don't give a fuck about anybody being African. So this whole, you African, you don't care. It don't mean nothing to you. If being African meant something to Africans, they would have came over here and the first thing they would have done was built with the so-called other Africans over here that they're calling Africans. They don't give a fuck. So that's just a ploy. That's just the gaslighting. They're trying to deflect. They don't give a damn about no other African. Like, do y'all really think it matters to them that we're African? They don't give a shit.
Brother, if they cared about Africans, they would go over there and free those Africans from slavery over there in Libya.
Exactly.
Get them kids out.
Finally, somebody said that shit.
Congo.
Right.
They would go over there and feed the millions of starving Africans over there in Ethiopia. The first thing they would be doing is trying to fix Africa.
Exactly. I just don't understand. So when we hear and that's why when we have these debates about how we're not African and we get to talking about we get to talking about, you know, the Atlantic slave trade and us being indigenous and whatnot, they don't have any rebuttal to it. They don't have any facts because they never did any research on it. They don't know how many slaves was taken. None of these Africans, they don't know anything about the Atlantic slave trade. They don't care to even look it up. They never said, let me see what happened to my brothers in America. What happened? They never researched it. That's why I be so blown apart when I asked them how many Africans was taken, how much did you get paid, what was the agreement between you and white people. They don't fucking know because they don't care. It never happened like that. They don't give a damn. But anyways, Aboriginal, talk to me, brother. What's going on? Aboriginal power. What's good?
Hey, peace and blessings. What's going on? Hey, I mean, you're in here cooking, man. Doing what you do normally. But yeah, you're right. Just to piggyback off what you just said, when you start meticulously breaking down the motherfucking transatlantic slave trade and really asking crucial questions pertaining to the details that's given, they don't really have accurate answers to it. Like how many ships was used involved into this transatlantic slave trade? How many people were it per ship? And then when you start breaking down the numbers that is given out, it's an unfeasible number to be able to bring that many people back and forth. Then on top of that, you got to realize you're not just storing people. You got the people who's bringing the people. You know what I'm saying? The actual slave catchers. Then they got food that they're storing. Where are they storing the food? Fresh water isn't easy in the 1600s to store on a vessel. So there's crucial questions that you have to ask pertaining to this transatlantic slave trade. But, you know, the average person in America know their indigenous roots. You know, they try to create this fake identity crisis, but in fact, Black Americans, Aboriginal Indigenous Americans, have more meticulous documented records than any other
group
people on the planet.
Right.
And so, you know, it's kind of hard to even challenge us when it comes to the record keeping. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. Appreciate that, Aboriginal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just there's no point in debating with them niggas about who we is. FBA plug, you have something you want to say? Okay, no.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Go.
say no. I wanted to say right back in those times, the main source of income and money. Well, not well. You know what I mean. The main source of income and the most profitable business back then was slavery. It
Right.
wasn't just one group of people being sold and shifted around the globe for money and profit. You get what I'm saying? Back then, resources were more plentiful than they are now. So it wasn't like, that a big necessity. Everybody had cows, everybody was growing their own, they could survive. So labor was the biggest thing that everyone need. Free
Right.
labor was the big thing. So when everybody just try to stick on the slavery thing, it don't make no sense because everybody was doing it back then, dog. Everyone. That was the main source of income for people back then was slavery. So can't really stick on the slavery part and all of that fuss, really. That's what my point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, you're right about that FBA plug. That it was utilized all around the world. As a matter of fact, the term slavery was first coined in history with the Slavic people. As a matter of fact, etymology wise, the term slave go back to the Slavic people. You feel me? And according to slavery in America, it was almost done in a penal system style, similar to how things is today, according to the 13th Amendment.
Right.
You feel me? You break a crime, you enter into jail. That is a form of involuntary servitude or slavery. According to the 13th Amendment, it's still legalized on the book. So what was happening was private landowners were using their penal systems in imprisonment. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Sanctioned by the states or the local town, county. So, but yeah, that shit get even deep because when you get into some of the early records of slavery in America, pale skins was some of the first slaves in America, according to the Virginia Assembly records, going back all the way back to like 1619, 1616, and shit like
Yeah,
that.
but not everybody was chattel slaves though, because I don't want that to be get lost either.
What, you said not everybody was chattel slaves?
Yeah, like not everybody was chattel slaves too, because someone had also brought that up in the comments.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like that chattel slave. I mean, as a matter of fact, when you start getting into your own record, brother FBA, Illinois, and you start getting into your genealogical records, your own documented records contradicts and debunks that whole templated history because in reality the average black American don't find any slaves on their genealogical records.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Gotta stop you right there, Aboriginal. Let's slow down right there. Yeah, see that this the part where we, you know what I'm saying, we start getting a little bit too left. Shit, I do genealogy. I did my genealogy and I also do other people's genealogy. And we most definitely it's called the Freeman Bureau. A lot of us are definitely on it. I'm definitely on it when I did my genealogy off the slave plantation out in Arkansas. Chattel slavery was a real thing. Now, you guys are not wrong. Everybody didn't come from chattel slavery because when Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, he only freed 500,000. There was about 4 million niggas in America. 4 million niggas was already running free. He only freed 500,000. But chattel slavery was a real thing, but it didn't apply to everybody. We had freemen already running around, and some of them were going. I think 6,000 went to Haiti, then run their ass right back after they realized how backwards them niggas was. So two things could be true, but let's not.
No, yeah. Like a lot of people was involved into this chattel slavery thing. As a matter of fact, I'm
Yeah.
from Tennessee, so some of those people were shipped out to some of the islands and then brought back as well. And like I said, genealogy is a very in-depth thing, and it's very personal, and it's in particular to everyone's individual genealogy. You know what I'm saying? So, like I
Yeah.
said, for mine in particular, I don't find none on my record. And like I said, I've been doing genealogy for quite a bit. I'm kind of new to TikTok. Been on YouTube for about 6, 7 years. Got like 40,000 subs. Reached 23 million people on the
There we
channel.
go.
You know what I mean? Been doing my thing, and I share your videos too, brother, on the YouTube channel as well too.
Appreciate it. yeah. I just want to make sure that that we don't just we don't remove an aspect of it of the side of our history because some of us are descendants of chattel slavery, and those particular groups are entitled to reparations. Now, for some of y'all who are freedmen, or not freedmen, some of y'all who was free already, those particular reparations don't go to you, but there's still reparations after that. You know what I'm saying? For after chattel slavery because of Jim Crow, redlining, and whatnot, all these caveats. But I just don't think it's wise to say that we all wasn't chattel slavery because that's gonna leave a void for people to say, well, that means we don't owe you, no reparations for that. Now, at the end of the day, we want that money. See what I'm saying? So, but you guys are also correct
Right.
that
But
not all of us.
I also don't think that reparations should be slavery based. You see what I'm saying? Because of that particular contention. But that's a whole different argument as well. But yeah, like I said, you got different factors that came in between the peoples here, already here in America, whether you call them indigenous, uh, Black Americans, whatever you want to call them. You got 17 Christian color codes. You got the Negro Act. You got the nullifications
Right.
of Boston. These
Yeah.
things play crucial impact to making you Negroed and colored wards of the state, pretty much citizens, giving up your tribal rules. So by that
Hey,
virtue, you are a slave perpetually uh,
Right.
in
hey,
this
I don't
system.
want to
So,
interrupt him real quick, but like, I'm not saying that you don't have a valid concern about that, but like, when we're trying to fight for reparations, the U.S. is going to only care about slavery, because I think I went to your channel not too long ago when you covered the one dude that went on Tariq's panel. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I'm reading the comments. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. I think the dude that actually the one I forgot what his name was, but he got into it with Tariq about like him saying like the Spanish word negro doesn't mean black. That I feel like to me y'all kind of lose us with this is because like that's really what matters and what our freedom or what we are owed is tied to is really slavery. They not gonna care if we were independent before that. I can understand that argument if we were under the British Crown, but if we're under, in your guys' term, the Corporation of the United States, they're not they're not liable to the British Crown anymore.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stop it right here. Cause like I told y'all, I don't get into the conversations of Indians and whatnot. I let y'all be who y'all tell me you are. Like I said, I do genealogy, I've done mine. I'm attached to chattel slavery. See what I'm saying? So for the rest of you guys who don't want to claim that, all right, that's fine. But you just can't go down to the Treasury Department with me when I get my check. That's it. Don't
Right,
ask
wait,
for
I'm
$5.
I'm a Black
right,
American.
wait,
I'm a
I'm not
product
trying to
of
say
everything that Black Americans have endured here. But I'm just happen to understand my roots as well. But you know what I'm
Your
saying?
roots is
right.
fine. Yeah, yeah.
That
That's
doesn't
fine.
Right, I'm
negate
not
the
telling you
fact.
how to
That doesn't
identify to
negate the fact
identify.
that we was in involuntary servitude and systematic oppression. So
Yeah, no, brother, no, but you're right though because it's just it's a lot of caveats to this. It's not a simple diagnosis. It's not something we could just say this happened, that happened. All these things happen. You know what I'm saying? But like the reason why I go to chattel slavery is because that is a good point to start where to start paying me from and where how you attach me to a certain group of people is this specific group of people is who I belong to. When we start getting to the you weren't a part of those people, that's on y'all to figure out. That's fine for y'all to figure out. I don't tell people who they are, and I don't tell until I do your personal genealogy. I can't tell you what's right for you. See what I'm saying? So it's not there's nothing wrong with none of that. But anyways, let's
oh
get
no,
true.
let me make this clear. I'm not separating myself from anything, and I don't consider myself an Indian. By the way, I'm
Okay,
no.
there you go. All right, that's all I need to hear. There you understand then. That's
I'm not one
good.
of those. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
See what
also
I'm
want
saying?
to.
Because some of them lose the plot. I'm like, you niggas don't want no money. You just
As a
you,
matter of fact,
you
if
want nobody, nigga.
if FBA Illinois was on my channel, he knows I even have a gripe with that to a certain extent as well.
Yeah, I
Right.
saw that live. That was embarrassing, bro. He was arguing with like five idiots, bro. I'm not even gonna be nice. They were five idiots, bro. But I also want to clarify. I don't care how you guys identify. I just don't want the term FBA to be a contingent to anybody when we're all on code with each other. Like we
Hey,
have
yeah.
this moment, and we have like I don't know if it's God, our ancestors, whatever you believe in. We have an antenna going off with each other. Let's not split over something that doesn't really matter. That's my
See
thing.
what I'm saying? I'm just saying, nigga, just the money, nigga. Get the monies, niggas. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. Get the money first. Worry about the
I
rest of the shit
wasn't.
later.
I wasn't bringing up the slavery thing to be like, oh, I'm not, all that. You already know where I stand at on this.
No.
I,
I
yeah,
understand where you was coming
but
from. Yeah, I
but
got
I'm
you.
just saying like that's a weak ass thing for everybody to stand on. Far as when they trying to come at us, that's all I'm saying. When you trying to come at us about that, bro, it's way deeper than just being brought over here on slave ships. It's way deeper than that.
All right. Anyways, let's get True Master going. True Master, hey, goddamn True Master. But that is
Baby,
it's
good to
that.
see you again, baby. I've been away for a
Hey,
while.
brother, I thought the bushmeat girl done got you again,
The
brother.
bushmeat bitch was after me. She was after me. She was on me. I had to shake that bitch. I did the little, I had to give her the little, the shake, the shit, get her off my back. Because these bushmeat bitches is on
You
us,
hit with
baby.
the
I
stiff
was just,
arm.
yo,
Yeah,
no
I got some
lie.
intro.
I was just now at the gas station, right? I was just down at the gas station buying me a cigar, right? And the bushmeat bitch walked up and she smiled at me. I looked at her. I gave her the mean grill. Like, no, bitch. I knew a bushmeat when I seen her.
I'm crying, bro.
Then when I finished, buying my cigar, I heard her accent. I said, I knew you was a bushmeat, bitch. But anyway,
God damn. Boy, you
well,
niggas
let me
cold, boy.
get right to it. Let me get to it because I had to come and share some phenomenal information that has come out a few months ago, and it is going to shatter. We're in the information age. We already done shattered the outer Africa theory, but they still trying to hold on for
Hold
dear
on
life.
to it. Shit
Now
dead.
we
Go ahead.
shattered the outer Africa theory with Albert Perry with the AOO, and then when they went and so-called found these um, anonymous Africans in Cameroon that also got AOO. What they always leave out is that AOO over there is an offspring from the AOO of Albert Perry, and that's why in Cameroon it's AOOA and AOOB. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about. I want to tell you about the new nigga, American nigga, who DNA shatters Albert Perry's lineage and goes back double that. We talk about 800,000 years. I'm getting ready to tell you the brother
Hey, I
name
know
so you can look him
you
up.
talking about the Florida? Talking about the Florida nigga?
No, I'm talking about Ramon Moses. I want you to
Mama,
write that down. Everybody write this down. Ramon
Who the fuck is
Moses,
that?
then put DNA in it, and then search YouTube. This brother DNA is so old. You ready for this? They're saying it's not even Homo sapien because it doesn't have the S&Ps that African, Asians, anyone, Europeans, and I'm sure all these other scragglers that's trying to act like America ain't the true ancient world. Look this up. It's so ill. He got the blueprint of life, meaning the animal's DNA is in him. He got lion DNA and fish DNA and fucking insect DNA. This shit some other. They saying he's not even a regular Homo sapien. Now listen,
No,
I know this sound crazy. I know this is going to
he
sound
killing
crazy
it.
to many people, but all I want y'all to do is realize we're in
Oh
the
Lord.
information age. And information, I know, oh Lord, I'm the God, you bitch faggot motherfucker. Shut your mouth when I'm
Wait,
talking.
hold on.
Because he
Wait,
talking while I'm.
Hey, yo.
Hold on. That friendly fire, goddamn. Hold on, friendly
Yeah,
fire.
what
Hold on, friendly fire, True Master, friendly fire. Shit. Oh, he left.
I didn't even say anything to him. The
Hey,
fuck?
but listen though, just
God
to,
That's
damn,
messed
nigga.
up. Why
Hey,
you leave like that, King?
y'all gonna learn.
hey,
Y'all better
nah,
leave True Master. Y'all better leave True Master the fuck alone when he gets to talking his rhetoric.
he was cooking though, and he absolutely right. Ramon
Didn't even say
Moses.
anything.
I just dropped some information on Ramon Moses. His information does go back to about 700 to 800,000 years, found in America, by the way. So like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. True Master,
Now let me
go
finish.
ahead,
Let me
finish, brother.
finish. I accidentally hit withdraw when I got excited with these punk niggas talking while I'm talking.
Russ,
Respect your
friendly
elder, man.
fire,
I'm
friendly
an OG.
fire.
Hold on. I don't give a fuck. I ain't come here to play with you, man. All right? Yo, nephew, regulate these niggas. Now let me finish. Now, Raymond Moses' DNA is shattering what they. This is what happened to him. When he submitted his DNA, it was so unique. It was like Henrietta Lacks. That the people that took it, they trying to claim like that since he submitted it to them, they own a portion of it, and now they want to study it, and they have to take him, and he got to sue them so that they can leave him alone. Please let me finish.
Go ahead.
So he's suing them now because they trying to do the Henrietta Lacks move on him, and because they shocked, they can't believe it. His DNA, they're saying it's beyond modern. That this is from a previous time on the earth when, because they already acknowledged that we descended from an ancient humanoid, I guess, that existed millions of years ago. Also, he has the only DNA, even though his Y haplogroup goes back 750,000 years. You might as well say 800.
Mm-hmm.
But it has the previous one that his mutated from, which is 2 million years old. So they're able to see his ancestor 2 million years old in his DNA. They've never been able to see that before. And that is showing he's related to all the royalty around the world, because I've been telling everybody all the nobility, the concept of nobility comes from ancient America. It's based on raising the kundalini from the sexual organs to the crown chakra. That's what nobility is representing. That 33 vertebrae in your back is what the master builders and all these ancient civilizations.
Right.
When you go to
I heard
Sumeria
that.
and you see
I
the
heard that.
pine cone, you talking about the pine tree that's indigenous to America. And I've been telling people all along. That's why you see rattlesnakes in Southeast Asia, because the rattlesnake is indigenous to America. But I can go on and on. I'm just letting y'all know all the ancient world, everything that you see the world copying off of Black Americans, that's how it always been. All the culture of the whole world always come out of here. And if y'all don't like it, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but pop goes the weasel.
Nah,
Hey,
that's so
appreciate
cool.
that, True
That's
Master.
Early.
nah, go ahead, my bad.
Now you
I'm a
good.
land.
King Q, talk to me, fam. What's good?
Nah, man, you was talking about the reparations, man. I'm kind of greedy and shit like that. So do we do we get reparations from the British and the Spanish and the French and shit too? If you see where
I
I'm going with this,
mean,
I mean, think
I
about it.
technically,
mean,
I'm
Think
about
about
my
it.
paper, so technically we could if we wanted
Yeah, I'm
to.
trying to get that chicken bag, man. Shit.
But that's more of a stretch. And like I said,
I don't think.
the
I'm
only problem
sorry.
is you'd have to prove that you're with your specific genealogy that you was under their crown. I think that's the only thing. With chattel slavery, it's just simple. Like chattel slavery, you were here and you at a certain time experiencing slavery. So that's
Yeah,
attached to the US. So when you keep it simple like that, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do that deeper investigation, I mean, but listen, once the US pay reparations, I think that's gonna open the doors for all these niggas having to pay reparations, because if the US does it,
then
man, then
everybody else,
everybody, oh
yeah,
fuck. That means, oh shit, that means the Haitians. Man, just think about when we get reparations. The Haitians gonna start getting mad. Nigga, we deserve some too. They gonna probably go back to Haiti and try to fight for their reparations over there. The Africans gonna start demanding some shit. So it's gonna open
because
up doors for a lot of these
because
oppressors to pay it. But I don't
yeah,
have the answer to that. I don't have the answer to if we would get reparations for Britain. Maybe FBA Illinois has a better answer for you. Oh no, go ahead,
because
FBA
I
Illinois.
know for a fact my grandmother gonna get reparations too.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
we can't. I don't think it's impossible. Let me put it that way. But it's not going to be likely because why would they care? If the US got independence from them and they took their slaves by their logic, why would they pay
Right.
reparations for those? And they've already well, they compensated the slave owners in their empire. I know they did that because if you guys haven't heard about that before, but no, I don't think that we're going to get anything from the UK or particularly the Spanish.
I
Nah,
got to push back. I
Because
got to
wait,
push
wait,
with
wait.
you,
back on
Because
that,
SBA.
brother.
didn't
I got
they
to push
already
back.
Because you would
On
have
compensate?
to
Wait,
do it
wait,
on
wait,
your
wait.
own
Hold
anyways.
on. Go ahead, King Q. What you just said?
Because I'm about to say, didn't they already compensate the Chinese and the who else? The Jewish folks and other certain folks too, and the
No,
Yeah,
fucking
they
they,
compensated the
fake ass
white
Native
slave
American.
owners.
What'd you say, fam?
huh?
No, they compensated the white slave owners in their empire, and
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
and basically everybody in the UK had to pay for it. Essentially, I don't get how that logic worked, but
Yeah,
that's how they
they
did it.
paid the British for losing their goddamn slaves, nigga. They paid white people for losing their
Exactly.
slaves.
So that's what the expatriation was, the independence when they took on upon a debt because those people that came up under the British Crown went against the British Crown, which is what they communicated and cut off the charter, which is technically treason. So they couldn't go back because they would have had to face treason. So that's
Right.
when the United States took upon their debts and then the letter, Independence Day, July the 4th, it's history made, right?
but didn't they
Exactly.
also have to repay them too for after the War of 1812 too? Because I remember the America had to pay Great Britain a large
Yeah,
amount
but
of
they
They
money
didn't
didn't
pay
pay
after
for
the
any
war.
war
anything because they
damages though.
switched the name.
Wait,
See,
hold on,
they
Hey,
didn't. I want to address
King
that.
Q,
So what they
you
wait,
did
just
was
hold on,
correct
one
Wait,
at
wait,
a
something.
hold
time,
on,
one at a
hold on,
time,
hold
one
on,
at a
hold on,
time.
hold on, hold on, hold on. It's delineation. Go ahead, delineation. Talk to me, brother.
so first of all, when they switched the name, Professor Black Truth already talked about this. I think in several of his podcasts, right? And he said once the 13 colonies switched to America, that debt was relinquished because it became America. They said, well, you got to get the debt from the 13 colonies, and we no longer that. We're America. So
Mm.
that's how they got. That's how they came in with zero debt, and then you add the slave labor, and that's how they explode like napalm. All right. So I just want to highlight that. And yes,
Okay,
all the
okay.
nations that were involved in the slave trade, I'm a type of Negro saying that they all need to pay up.
Like,
Period.
I agree with
That
that.
means
Right.
so that
Yeah,
means the
yeah, that's a
African
fact.
ones need to pay up. The all the little 13 wherever European ones, they need to pay up. All of them need to pay up. So when I hear this narrative that no don't go out. No, once we stop at one, we got to do a world tour because all around the world they have benefited off the Negroes' back, sweat, blood, and tears. So I
There you
want
go.
money from all of them.
There you go.
All
I
of
mean,
them.
I
I
don't
So
agree.
so
I
disagree with
I
agree.
you.
so I have a different perspective on that narrative.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
Yeah.
disagree with you. I just
like
don't
I'm
think it's
saying, I don't
logical.
think we shouldn't, but I'm just saying, let's start where we at. You know what I'm saying? Start with the people that would be more easier to attack, or the people that's in your who you're living with your oppressors right now. Start with them, and then go after the rest of the. Like
Yeah,
I said, once the U.S. pay up, like I said, I think it will open up for all the other European nations to have to come up off some compensations.
yeah, get the
It's just
rollout
gonna be
plan. That's what I'm
Or
saying.
fucked.
Roll out.
or
Mhm.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, fam. Before
Hey,
you
King
move on,
Q.
AI.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Hey,
Yeah, what's
King
up,
Q.
fam?
One thing
What's
though,
up?
it wasn't the Chinese that they gave reparations to. It was the Japanese, and I think it happened in 1984, 88, 1988.
Right. Okay.
He's right.
Uh, let's get the Dr. TP. Dr. TP, what's going on, fam? Holla at me.
What's the word? Peace to the people, man. Peace to everybody, man. For the reparations piece, man, real quick, let me chime in on that. I think we should focus definitely on that and make sure the United States pays its due and we get some of
Right.
these native treaties and things honored, like the treaty with the Delawares, man, in 1778. We got to look into that. You feel me? We got to look into the Indian Civil Rights Act of 1968. All them things. We got to get into these things, bro. Get our land back. That's the main thing I got to add to it.
Right. Okay. All right. Uh, the neighborhood. Talk to me about what's going on.
Hey, man, I was doing some research on the Lumbee tribe, who just got their federal recognition.
Yeah,
And do you know why it took them so long to get federally recognized?
because they were a mostly black tribe. From what I've read.
Right. That's it, bro. They didn't know how to. They claimed they didn't know how to classify them. So
Right.
man, that just tells you automatically what these people doing. They already know, bro. And that's all I
Yeah.
wanted to say.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing with the whole tribal membership and stuff like that. Yeah, y'all niggas gonna be finding the uphill battle with that shit.
Yeah, because
They
we already have the
deliberately
ball movement.
they deliberately tell niggas at the gate, no, no.
No.
give up your sovereignty, y'all. They're not technically sovereign. You have once you sign up for one of them tribes, you have given up your sovereignty. Point
Exactly.
blank,
Exactly.
period.
That's the
So
one
and,
thing
and then
If
and
you
I
have
wanted to
signed up for
emphasize
one of
that.
them tribes, unfortunately, reparations is going to be hard for you to get because you basically took it already.
exactly. Exactly. See, like the Native Americans now, their biggest problem is first, they're not getting paid that much. Let's be real. They get a check, but it's not a check to live good. It's they get a bullshit what 1,500. I don't know, but I just had a homeboy I played football with. He got 1,500 every month, a piece of reservation in. Nigga, the government literally doesn't help them niggas out at all. And as you can see, they still racist with who gets in the tribe, how long the recognition is. Oh, right, they already made their deal. So my whole thing, especially with you people talking about go after the land. If I have 50 acres with no money, I'm selling my land again. I'm saying? So
Exactly.
it's
Now,
better off. It's better off to start off with reparations, tangibles, money, then go buy you a piece of property or land. See what I'm saying?
yeah,
Or fight for it. I'm not gonna be on no land broken shit.
no.
Who finna cut this grass? Not me. Who finna be out here all day and all that? I might as well be a slave every 2 weeks, nigga. Every 2 weeks, especially I get land in Florida, nigga, that grass is growing back every 2 weeks. Who's finna cut this yard? Who finna take care of these cows, nigga? And I ain't got no money. Man, give me my money first so I can take care of my land, please. Please and thank you.
Shit.
Yeah,
Get the
no
Mexicans
doubt.
to go do
Yeah,
it.
hey,
Get
I'm
the
greedy. I
Mexicans to
want
go do it.
restitution and
The Mexicans
reparations.
go.
I'm
I
so
Exactly.
King
greedy. I
Q,
want
King
both.
Q. I still gotta pay the Mexicans. Who's gonna pay some damn Mexicans 2 weeks every fucking
Man,
2 weeks?
nigga, $5, man. Shit, the fuck is you talking
And
about, man?
but the Mexicans say no, no, papi, no, papi. This about $500. 500. You have a lot
Nah,
of listen,
yeah,
essay.
all
You
That's a
have a
right.
lot of
lot. That's a
land.
lot of
You have
Yeah,
work.
a
That's
lot
a
of
lot
all
of
land
work.
essay.
right. Yeah, all right.
And that's another thing that you
Hey,
said about the sovereignty is that like we already are sovereign. Like what are
Have the
you
Haitians
really
do it.
trying to get? That's my thing. What are you trying to get?
bro,
Right.
I'm so greedy. I don't just want
And them,
reparation. I want restitution too. So
Exactly.
give me my
and
money
them,
and
them
my
Haitians
land.
gonna
That's
drive
what
off
I'm
with your
Immensely.
saying.
lawnmower, boy.
Wait,
Them
hold
Haitians
on,
got
hold
my
on, hold
money.
on. Listen, because now we get into the what y'all want without listen. I'm gonna be very clear. I'm gonna be a mad motherfucker if y'all give me some restitutions. Hey, I'm gonna be a mad motherfucker if I get some restitutions with no cop. Boy, I'm gonna flip the table over and shit. Boy, the last time y'all gonna see my ass, we get some restitution,
I
and
want
nigga
them
ain't getting no
both, bro.
compensation. Because
I need them
the thing
both.
about it is, hold on, the thing about it is the way that white people built their wealth was from economics first. You see what I'm saying? They built their economics first and then they took over the lands through slavery. So you gotta have, I'm not opposed to restitutions, but we need the money first. Get the money first, you could buy whatever land. But if you get the money before, if you get the land before the money, what y'all gonna do?
Yeah, I get you. I understand that.
You're gonna sell your property. You're going to sell it. That's what happens. When niggas run out of money, you sell what you got, whatever valuable assets you got. So if they give us the land and they know we have no money, they just gonna buy the land right back. Yeah. Oh, you can't afford the land, nigga? Oh, you can't keep up with the maintenance. Oh, you still gotta pay taxes. We still gonna tax you somewhere, nigga. Go ahead and sell it back to us. Just sell me back the land. Just sell it, and I'll give you a lot of money for it. Right. Exactly. You still gotta pay property taxes. Exactly. So that's the thing. So I'm not opposed to us getting land. We need land.
That's
Land is very
bullshit.
important. Land is very important, but I believe that we should get compensated first, and then
Yeah,
go
I was
get your
gonna say
land.
Hey,
Yeah.
let
get that
me,
money first
hey,
before we
yo,
get the
AI.
land.
How
Go
about
ahead,
this?
man.
How about no taxes for like a certain amount of time?
To
Like no
be
Like
honest,
property
what?
forever.
taxes, no nothing. Think
You
about
trying to
it.
go to jail, nigga? You trying to what?
No, no,
Wesley
No
Snipes?
I'm
taxes.
saying like for our reparations, like no taxes. How about that?
Oh, no, fuck that. No, hell no.
Okay.
Give me, listen. Obviously, some of we're just different kind of niggas. That is it. Some of y'all don't, y'all want to be them niggas out there in the country just looking at some grass. I'm not one of them niggas. I want the money.
Oh,
I
bro, you're
want the
not the
money,
right nigga.
nigga.
I
I'm
mean,
a
like, think
Yeah,
Midwest
if you
about
nigga.
want
it.
to be
This,
out there just looking at
I'm a
some profit,
Midwest
that's
nigga.
you,
I
nigga.
have to
I
be
ain't a city boy. I'm a city nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to seeing buildings and skyscrapers and shit. I want my money first. I'll go get the land later.
I
I
feel
want
you
the
on that
money.
one. We do need our chicken though.
That's
So I'm
diabolical.
saying, yeah, we need all of it, bro. All of it. Let's not make one bigger than the other, but let's make sure the money comes first. That's all I'm saying. But the
Okay.
neighborhood, yes, that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
The neighborhood,
we need to take them both, bro. Give me the money and the land, bro. They owe us both of them. I ain't
mhm,
selling.
And
Let's
no
go get it.
taxes.
That's all I'm saying. Let's go get it.
exactly.
We already done built the infrastructure. You give us the money and the land, we don't need them no more.
Right.
That's why they ain't gonna
Exactly.
give us both, bro. They just gonna give us some bread, taxes, and keep making us spend it back with them, bro. They ain't gonna
They
do all
also
that.
owe us a black anti-hate crime bill too,
Right.
because that's
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely
that's
needed.
thank you. Something.
Facts.
Right.
Bro,
That
when these
that the
Haitians come
damn
up
punk
to
ass
me,
Asians
y'all,
got their
man,
bill.
if B.O.B. and well, man, they should be throwing us a bill right now. But they ain't said a word. That show you what these people about.
Right. Right. Anyways, black issues. This the suspect Bumba Clot Jamaican Rastafari. What going on, brother?
You gotta be shitting me.
Well, first of all, ain't no suspect in it, man. If anybody's suspect is you, you the one with the half, you know what I mean,
Oh, here
not
we go with
me.
this damn shit.
Yeah,
But
well,
anyway,
listen,
like I was
listen.
about to say, what we
Listen,
need,
brother. I come out straight with it. I don't hide it, nigga. You came up
yeah, but
with some
I do,
Rastafarian
okay, so
shit.
don't try
You
to,
came up with some Rastafarian shit. They're halfway speaking the language, and they're saying that you're not Jamaican. At least I tell y'all niggas what it is. I ain't being deceptive.
Big two-eyed dummy.
but brother, I'm sorry, I'm not being deceptive. I can't help it because I'm not like you. But anyway,
Okay, all
we
right, go
need
ahead, brother. Talk
reparations,
to me.
we
What's
need the
going on?
money, we need the money,
You
we need the
worse, nigga.
money, we need the money. We need the money. Hey man, fuck you. I don't even know who you are, man. Straight up.
Man, fuck your mama.
Fuck you.
This
No,
nigga can't even finish
that's
what
what
he
you be
talking
doing every
about.
night with your own mama. But anyway, we need the money.
Fake
We
ass
need the money
Jamaican.
because our money you can't develop the land. We need a tax break. We need a crime bill. You know what I'm saying? We need all
Yeah,
that
we
right
Okay.
there.
your
If
ass
they're not
don't
giving
need
us
that
a
shit.
crime, if they're not giving us a
That's
crime bill, if
that's
they're not giving us tax breaks, and
Trash
to give
ass
us
nigga.
land without money doesn't make sense. That's what happened to them brothers and sisters over there in California with Bruce's Beach. They gave them all that
Exactly.
goddamn land, and they had no money to damn go and develop the land with, nor pay the taxes on the land. So what they had to do? Sell the land back for pennies on a dollar. $20 million.
Mhm.
That was some bullshit. The damn property on
Exactly.
the land was worth way more than some damn $20 million. So if you're talking economics, let's talk real. You gotta have money to develop land. Just like you were saying, how am I get my cows fed? Who's gonna take care of this? Who's gonna take it? It costs money, man. You see what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
give us our money. Fuck the other shit, restitution
Spit
shit.
it
Give me
out.
reparations. Fuck restitution. Give me reparations. Man, look, shut the fuck up and go suck a dick, nigga. All right.
Damn.
So
Only a
What?
gay
anyway,
ass
Damn,
nigga would
bro.
give me
say some shit
reparations.
like that.
Hold on.
Damn.
The Bumba Clot.
Goddamn
Wait.
fake ass
I'm tired.
Jamaican. What the
I'm
Chill
tired of
out,
you little
chill out.
sideways bitch ass.
Black issues. You
fuck
good,
you,
I
brother?
bitch
can't wait
ass
to see you
nigga?
little bitch
Hold
niggas in
on, hold on.
DC.
Black
King,
issue.
chill out.
But hold
You
on, hold
get
on.
mad
Smack the
at
shit
me,
out
you a
these
fake
bitch
ass
ass
Hold
niggas,
on,
Jamaican.
man.
black issue, brother. You're good. Calm down. Can't you? You got chill.
Mother should have swallowed your ass.
No. Look at AI. Bitch niggas like that, they would just see me in the street. They wouldn't even part their lips. They'll go the fuck on about their business because they know what would happen to their bitch ass. And that's my word.
That's
He let
supposed
the
to be a
Jamaican
threat?
That's my
slip out.
word. Half of these little
That's
beta
supposed to be a
ass niggas
threat?
you got up here, half these little beta male niggas you got up here, if they was to see me on the street for real, AI, for real, no bullshit. These bitch niggas wouldn't say a word to me. They would walk
Cap.
the fuck on. Especially
Cap.
here. I'm from DC. We don't play that shit. Smack the
Man,
shit out you
fuck
niggas, man.
DC, nigga.
Man, we
Class,
smack the
class,
shit. See,
bumba clock.
the one who opened their mouth is the bitch nigga. That's the
You
bitch niggas who's talking. Cause real men ain't gonna sit back and go back and forth. Punk ass
All
motherfucker.
you a
right,
fake
all
ass
right,
Jamaican.
Your mama's a hoe. Your mom
all right. That's enough. God damn it. That's
I ain't no
enough.
Jamaican bitch
Yeah,
nigga.
we don't even have no damn cuckoo birds on here today. Yeah, y'all niggas over here picking fights and shit. I said he was a suspect. The
But
brother
that's
not.
because them niggas is girls. Them niggas is girls.
AI on his page it says FBA roster. What the fuck is an
Bitches do what
FBA
these
roster?
niggas do.
You've got to
Only
be
bitches
fucking
do what these
shitting me.
niggas do.
And this nigga is talking like
Only
a female,
bitches do
dog.
what these niggas do. Listen to the bitch nigga.
Okay. All right.
Listen to the bitch
All right,
nigga.
all right, all right, all right.
Yeah,
Leave
I'll
out the
smack the
part.
shit out. I'll see you, man. I'll smack the shit out
Wait,
you.
don't threats on my live.
Hello?
I gotta post it on YouTube. Come
Black
on
history.
now. Yeah, y'all gonna fuck up. Y'all gonna fuck the YouTube. Anyways, let's get Chief Leo going.
Yo, what's up, brother?
What's going
Little
on,
bitch
fam? What's
ass
good?
niggas.
Damn, gang.
Dang,
Hey,
this
that's
nigga still
hey,
talking?
All right, Black
hey.
Chief. Well, I had to drop you real quick, brother. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead, Chief. Talk to me. What's good?
Shit, I mean, what y'all trying to talk about real quick? I ain't gonna lie, I just joined, man.
Gotta be shitting me.
I just came up on some Pretendians live, some
Mhm.
natives,
Okay.
and I ain't gonna lie, just
What they talk? What they hollering about?
man, there was some man. I mean, what I consider them is I don't know if I can say this or not, but like house N words, bro. They was on there with them, like siding with them on some stuff, man. They was like together, like they clicked up or something. So I
Who?
came,
Who? The Black Americans was on there clicked up with the Indians
yeah,
or natives? Okay. I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They had
Niggas got
clicked.
different.
It ain't nothing new.
Listen. Yeah, niggas got different perspectives. I mean, I like some niggas don't think they Indians. That's fine. Like I don't know
Hey, I'm
everybody.
already knowing.
Yeah, I don't know everybody's genealogy. Some niggas might be 100% African. Some niggas might have came straight from the one. He might be 1% straight African. They only mixed in with Africans on the plantation. That's possible. I don't like I said. I don't tell people who they are. So you got a group of Black Americans who are saying, "Yeah, we not indigenous to the land." You might be right. I don't know. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? You tell me who you are. But
Nah,
those
for
people
sure.
can't say the rest of us. Those people can't say the rest of us are not because the rest of us have genealogy and we know who our family is and we know who our mixes is. Now, do I believe that we're inherent Indians right now? Like, do I believe that we didn't go through ethnogenesis? I believe we went through ethnogenesis and we don't do the same things to the core like how we used to do as Indians. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I rap now. Nigga, I listen to rap, hip hop. Our chattel slavery inherently makes us um different than the Indians because of our experience. So we are Black Americans now, but we have indigenous mixes in us, or some of us have full indigenous mixes or full indigenous, but our experience and our culture in America is different than who we used to be. It's all that is. See what I'm saying? So
Nah,
that's
overly for sure.
hmm So yeah, brother, you listen. You can't save everybody. Yeah, you can't save everybody. I got an uncle. That nigga stays smoking crack and shit. I just looked at. I said, "Nigga, I can't save. I can't save
Hey,
you,
you
nigga."
spot on with that info, AI. You was spot on, man. Nah, word up. What you just got finished saying was spot on. A lot of niggas got to understand that. It's not that, niggas is pretending. I understand you feel adamant about your heritage or what you learned about. I mean, fortunately, I grew up with my grandma in South Carolina till I was 15 years old. Although, I wasn't down there all that time, but she was there my life till I was 15. And my grandma, she was a black, but when you saw this little black wrinkled up lady, you could tell she was indigenous. She came right out of slavery. Her parents were slaves. You see what I'm saying? This is my great grandmother. So, and on top of that, there's other admixtures into me. So what you were saying was spot on. You know what I mean? Everybody's lineage and genealogy is not going to be the same as foundational Black
Exactly.
American. Like I
Right.
was fucking with you when I say about your half, Caribbeans. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? All I care, and
Yeah.
long as you ride for us, that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As long as you ride for righteousness, you even got some brothers who are whole Jamaican, whole Haitian that ride. I'm dealing with the riders.
Right.
I ain't got time for coward ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So what you were saying is true because you got a lot of people to try to argue down on these Aboriginal sites. They'll try to argue down Po Wani Wani. I love Wani Wani, but she'll try to argue down. Oh no, you got it wrong. Have you did your lineage? They'll try to just back you in the corner to try to force you to say, oh, okay, I'm Indian, I'm all Indian. There's no way in God's earth, like you say, after the ethnogenesis and this amalgamation that we had, you have an amalgamation of ethnogenesis. There's no way that we are of the same culture as any of these people we have the admixtures with. I got an admixture of fucking Polish white people. I don't got no daggone culture, no Polish white people. I got an admixture of fucking goddamn Indonesia. I have a great third great grandfather who's Indonesian. I can't tell you nothing about no goddamn Indonesia.
Right. So one thing I would say is, if you guys want something to refer back to, if you were here in America in 1776, when America first started, you're American. It's as simple as that. You're
Hello?
American. If you were here for the start of America, if we were here building America, your ass is American. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So all the other conversations of being this and that is really irrelevant because you're American. If you're on the census in 17 1800s, right when America became America, you're now American underneath that system. You're now underneath that system now. Whatever you were before that, whatever system that was, we lost that. You know what I'm saying? We lost that. However we
Over
lost,
with.
we
And
lost
that's the
that.
point.
Yeah. Listen, we gotta understand when we took our L's. We took L's too. See what I'm saying? We took an L. And it wasn't that they beat us fair and square. White people, they came in, they see that we already had conflict amongst each other. They seen that we already were a lot of the black Indians or whoever were already beefing with each other because we were the only. If white people not here, who else we gonna have conflict with? Ourselves, right? So we was already beefing with each other. All they did was play the middle and took advantage, and that led to our demise. And they won. And now you're under this system that's called America. United States of America. You are an American citizen now. So under that, that's what you is now. Yeah, if y'all want to be that or whatever you was, you got to literally take over the land, the whole land again, and get rid of white people. Because white people not just going to let you just take over the whole goddamn shit and call yourselves indigenous. That's you would have to go to WAR for that. And if y'all niggas ready for that, fine. If y'all willing to go back and go
These
on,
niggas ain't built like that.
You said that
Can I
too.
say something?
go ahead,
Because
FBA, and then we gotta let Chief Leo finish. Then we gotta get the Black Maryland. But go ahead, FBA Illinois. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm sorry, but like that's another thing that I've noticed with all these people is that at least like the Indians, they want to get the entire country. And let's be real, we know that's not realistic, even at
Right.
any point, not just now, but like even 2 centuries from now, because they're not going to
Right.
leave. And that shouldn't even really be the
Exactly.
goal. And
Right. There we
uh,
go. Exactly.
and another thing is like half of them don't disagree with the ethnogenesis at all. And that's the thing I noticed. They recognize the 90,000 Africans that came over here, but like if you recognize they came over here, what are you arguing against? You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? That
Right.
that has bothered me for. And another thing is like with the you can't have a conversation with somebody that doesn't know Negro means black. You can't have a conversation with that. Like you're trying to be over semantic about it. It's like if you take that logic to court, you're going to be laughed out and you're going to fuck it up for all of us. So
Right.
like you have to be realistic where we're at. That's all
We're
I'm
at.
saying.
So I'm gonna let somebody else talk. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make this point real quick. So this is why starting with chattel slavery and being freedmen is more realistic because you could shame them for their atrocities towards us, and it was underneath America's law. It's written in law and constitutions. We have treaties, the 1866 treaty between the U.S. and the five civilized tribes. These things are actual written documents, and this is what white people use in order for them to get power. So we're just using what they use. So all this other thing about being indigenous, I just don't know what gives us any tangibles from it. The blueprint, there's no blueprint to it. We already have a blueprint. We already got reparations already. They just took it away and they put us back in sharecropping. But reparations are already given out. I always say follow the blueprint. Whatever worked first, stick to it. If there's no ruling in court saying that the indigenous people are owed the whole goddamn U.S. America, then there's nothing you're standing on. Right. But anyways, let's get Chief Calio going. Chief Calio was good. You started this shit, nigga. Goddamn, nigga. Let's go. Go ahead, brother. You can wrap it up. Is that all you had to say? You might mute it. Chief, you might mute it.
Oh yeah, my bad.
There you
What
go.
what was you saying? My mom do say call me. What was you saying?
No, I'm saying, is that all you had to say? Are you done?
Oh, I mean, I did want to say one more thing. I mean,
Go
it's not
ahead.
really kind of based off what I was saying at first, but it's kind of like pretty much something to add on to what we end up saying like later on in the conversation. Pretty much like with the how you was talking about with the tribes and all that, how we was already conflicting against each other and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that makes a lot of
Oh, you might mute it, brother.
my bad. Hold on, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
when I was doing my history and stuff like that, I ended up finding.
Goddamn, nigga, you keep hitting that mute button. Go ahead. You goddamn nigga, the mute
Hey, she,
button.
hey, hey, she blowing my phone up.
It's
Yeah,
that
go ahead of that.
TV
Handle
on,
that,
man.
fam. And then come back. All right. Let's get to Black Maryland. Woo.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, brother. Toddy was good.
Yeah, I'm foundational Black American, and I support the indigenous. I support the Gully people, and I support the Black Cherokees and the Black Seminoles. But I want to
Okay.
say this, brother. Did you know Pan Africanism? I'm gonna hit you with a fact. It was created by white supremacists.
I wouldn't put nothing past it.
Marcus Garvey cut a deal with the KKK. The ultimate goal of Pan Africanism is to get Black Americans to move to Africa while the Africans come here and replace us and get our reparation money. That's a
Well,
fact.
I'm gonna say this. Before Marcus Garvey, niggas was already saying Afro Black. They were already, throwing up fish. The Marcus Garvey didn't start that. We was already on that kind of. Hold on. The thing about it is, because y'all keep bringing up, the downfall, with Marcus Garvey. All he was saying was we need our own land, and he doesn't see them ever giving us the land. So he thought Africa was the move. Now, years later, we could blame him for that. But during that time period and where we were at during that time period, most people was saying that. That's what majority of people was saying. So with our revolutionary leaders, I always leave room for people to grow and switch their rhetoric up, like MLK. You know what I'm saying? Later, MLK's rhetoric tightened up and he was more direct in what he wanted, and that's why they unalived him. Same thing with Malcolm X. Everybody goes through a learning period where their rhetoric gets better over time. You know what I'm saying? So Marcus Garvey, whether he made a deal or whatnot, whatever the case may be, we was already on the go to Africa kind of tip anyways. We didn't go, but I'm just saying that was already something that um was already in the works. See what I'm saying? And the whole thing where he met with the Klan, I don't know how many people probably met with the Klan during that time period. Yeah, it probably just wasn't him. Probably was other revolutionaries. And y'all gotta understand that I'm not making no excuses for him, but I like to put things in perspective when we're talking about people because I wasn't there, y'all wasn't there. You don't know what kind of pressure or what kind of things were going on back then to make these people had to do what they do. All I say is take the good for what they did, learn from their mistakes, and move on. I don't like to shame people when I was never in their position. I don't know who was threatened. Their wives could have been threatened. Their daughters could have been threatened. I don't know. That was the height of white supremacy. You talking about a time where they would literally cut a nigga in broad daylight in front of everybody. Hang you right in the middle of the tree, and there was nobody to tell. There wasn't no social media. Oh, look at what they're doing. It was none of that. You got your head chopped off. It was for everybody to see. And there was nobody to tell. Malcolm X's whole rhetoric was we need to be able to shame these people so they can't just get away with doing these things in broad daylight. That was the whole agenda of being peaceful. The whole agenda was to make them look like they're being devilish so we could shame them. Then TV came out. TV started happening. And we put that shit in for what it was, 1K? 1K back then. So, I hear what you're saying, but I also like to take things and put myself in their position and be like, well, damn. I mean, I hear what people are saying, oh, he did this, he did that, but it's kind of like, I don't like to diss the dead, or I don't like to diss people who've done more than I have, especially people who've done more than I have, and I wasn't around during that time. I'm not saying I agree with his movement, but, what I'm saying, he done some good things, and there's some couple rhetorics that you could say he didn't do. But I can say that about most of our revolutionaries. But go ahead, brother.
Um, but Pan Africans are still preaching that today. Like I give you example. Dr. Umar Johnson, he said he want to have a conference in his school because it's about to open in a couple weeks. He said that he want to still talking about black people moving back to Africa. They still
Yeah.
talk. I'm not going nowhere. My parent ain't none of my people from no Africa. My
Right.
people been
Well,
here since the
you
slave
ain't wrong,
trade.
brother. Yeah, no, we you're seeing a group of people who have moved on off of that. We got off of that tip, pause, and we moved forward and we realized what the real problem is. These people, Dr. Umar, is stuck in a time frame where at one point we were preaching unity. That's Dr. Umar, like I said, his mentors, his elders, the people he looked up to, they were preaching that in Philadelphia. Philadelphia was the area to start speaking that, unity shit. He's stuck there. Mentally, that's where he's stuck at. And he doesn't want to move forward. As you can see, his ass is getting left. See what I'm saying? His rhetoric is starting to change. If you heard Dr. Umar recently, he's talking about he come out with the Dafi movement, the Freeman African movement. Why are you switching your rhetoric? After 20 years of claiming Pan-Africanism, calling himself the Prince of Pan-African, why are you now using the terminology Freeman? Dafa, whatever, Dafi, whatever. The nigga said, right. His rhetoric is starting to change. He's starting to understand that the problem with Pan-Africanism is that there's no tangibles, it don't help nobody, and it's being used to undermine us. And he's now starting to slowly but surely switch his rhetoric. Like I say, we got to give people time. We just can't take their credibility. And he pretty much ruined his character by switching his rhetoric and now understanding that we're talking about tangibles, not being kumbaya. So yeah, he's learning too. Don't get it twisted. I'll give him another 5 years before he just start calling himself an FBA. And I don't think he is FBA. I heard he preach about being
Yeah,
Cuban and
I
shit.
heard that he was Cuban.
Yeah, he keeps talking about my Cuban grandfather. All right, nigga, go ahead with your little salsa ass, nigga. Go ahead.
The thing is, like, the more you
Wait, hold on.
the
Let Black, let
CDC
Black, let Black, let Black finish. Go ahead, Black.
No, I was just gonna say though, like I don't trust these Pan Africans, and I'm talking about the modern ones because if you got a page and you talking about FBA, these Pan Africans got a petition trying to get Tariq Nasheed and anybody who talking about 8OS. They trying to get them off the internet, not off of YouTube, off the complete internet.
That
They
shit's
gonna
not
try to
gonna
come
work
for you if you talking that foundational stuff. They gonna try to get your page shit now.
because they would
Man,
have
them
to
niggas,
prove us to be a hate
listen.
group. That's the problem, and they're not gonna
Right.
be able to
First of
do
all,
that.
they can't attack a lineage. We're not a group. I'm not a part of a group. The FBA is not a group. This is my lineage. So you're gonna say Black Americans can't get on the panel? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say that. So they're gonna fail. Now ADOS, they have a problem because they made that a group. That was the downfall of ADOS is that they fucked around and try to make that an organization and start charging niggas membership to stay in like a fucking frat. And that's kind of sort of why FBA kicked off more because FBA was a nigga, you are what you are. You don't got to pay a membership. So ADOS could be attacked. They could be, since they turned into an LLC, they could be a people that they say could be kicked off the internet. But FBA, nigga, we're all FBAs, nigga. If you're a black man, you been here on the census, nigga, you gonna kick all black people off the internet. That's what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. So it don't make sense. Right. We're not a cult, we're not a group. So they're gonna fail at that. And
And
they
then
should
that
be focused on tangibles, not and that just goes to show how we winning on this shit. These niggas so mad because they can't keep up with the rhetoric. They can't keep up with the rhetoric. They see how many people are leaning over this side, they're losing. So they're just desperate as shit. But go ahead. Go ahead, FBA Illinois.
also wouldn't that counteract their narrative of that the FBA is just an internet thing as well? Because that will backfire in court, and you would
Right.
unintentionally make it a federal thing at that point, and they would
Right.
have no choice but to put it on the census, in my opinion.
Right. Right.
let me make a point too. Earlier, when you was talking about how we was already fighting with each other, I think the young brother needs to understand during Marcus Garvey's day, it's just like now. You had some people who was like, let's go back to Africa. You had others who was like, no,
Just like now, you got some of us who saying, no, we not from Africa, and others who saying we are. It's a continuous fight. It hasn't stopped. It hasn't ended. Marcus was just Umar, and some of the other people was shit, AI, and the other brothers who, so that's the only difference, bro. It's the same thing. It hasn't changed. It's just unfinished business. This is unfinished reconstruction at its finest. That's all.
Right. That's it. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. See what I'm saying?
Yo, when you was talking about the brothers and sisters back during Garvey time, you gotta remember before Garvey, it was already the Harlem Renaissance, and people were already black conscious before Garvey
Right.
came along. Y'all gotta remember the Harlem Renaissance is what drew Garvey to Harlem. When he
Right.
heard about the black conscious movement that was going on in Harlem, so you had a lot of big people hanging around during that time. People like W.E.B. Du Bois, I think Richard Wright, and all these writers and whatnot. They were up in those areas. Ellington, all those people. So the Renaissance was already in full fledged when Garvey came, and the Black conscious and Black Power movement was already in full effect.
Right. Yes. So people like to give, like the Jamaicans had to give Garvey all the credit, but he only came over here because he seen that Rudy was moving in that direction. See what I'm saying? So he didn't say anything new that wasn't already being speculated. He just was the best at making it more popularized. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I don't fault him, but he, like I said, we advanced from it. That's not where we're at anymore. I don't believe in Pan Africanism. The shit don't work. These niggas, they all fat. They all got big bellies and shit. Womanizers and shit, and they ain't got no jobs, and nigga, they don't be in Africa. They be everywhere but Africa. God damn it. You
And
know
they
what I'm
be
saying?
screwing
Like,
a bunch of
how
white
the fuck
women.
you're right, liking white woman low key, telling other niggas to stay away. Like, y'all got Dr. Umar spent all his time telling niggas to stay away from snow bunnies and ain't get shit done. Nigga, stop. You right, but nigga, that's not. You worry about tangibles, nigga. What the fuck? Snow bunnies never, Black Queen forever. Nigga, where's the tangibles? What are you gonna do to make sure we have tangibles? Right. He ain't do none of that. He became a social media. He became a social media influencer, and it's kind of like the Jesse Jackson effect, like where your personal agenda became more so than became greater than the community-based work that need to be done. So right, but like I said, I don't like to fault people, especially when they done more than I have or my elders. So I like to leave it at that. Black issue, something else you want to say, brother?
I was about this, ride off of what you were saying about Umar. At this point, man, he's just at his best as a charlatan, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's just polishing up his charlatan, tactics because, like brother said earlier, man, he's on the outs, man. He's soon be over with, man, and he know that people see him for who he really is. And another thing about Garvey, y'all gotta realize this too. Garvey came here because he said the Jamaican people were too ignorant to realize that they were still being oppressed. And the people in Jamaica were steady living up under the
British
breast of
Crown.
the queen and also following the Irish culture. So
Right.
they wasn't really following what Garvey was kicking, you know what I mean? So this is why Garvey had to come to America in a place like Harlem because Harlem was where it was at the time.
Right. Exactly. I think Dr. TP, you wanna talk about something?
Yeah, no problem. I wanted to elucidate on my point when I brought up that treaty with the Delawares. The point that everybody needs to look at with this is they stipulate in there that we can have our own indigenous tribe and then still be a part of America. So that is a comprehensive strategy that we should employ. I'm not saying any of y'all are wrong at all. I agree with y'all, lockstep, 100%. But I think we need to focus on if we do go down the indigenous road for the people that want to do that, there's a way to do it right and there's a way to do it wrong. You get a lot of people that do it wrong because they just get up and bloviate and go in on stuff and they don't really get to the legal, affectatious thing. What will benefit me in my life and the life of my children
There we
financially?
go.
So I get what y'all say. I just wanted to add that part. That's all.
Mhm. Yeah, brother, appreciate that. Yeah, family. That's what it is, man. We're trying to look for solutions to help our legacy. And like I said, we have a lot of obstacles. They keep throwing these curveballs. They keep switching the game up. They throwing these immigrants in our faces and telling us that they're us and that co-ops are our agenda. It's just this everything just to keep racism going. See what I'm saying? Everything just to keep racism going, and they don't want to stop it. So we got to keep these conversations going, and that's why I say don't vote. The reason why I say don't vote because it don't matter who is in office, Democrat or Republican. If you're not talking about reparations, the fuck I'm voting for? Some immigrants? The fuck? Listen, here's the thing about Donald Trump. I'm not for or against Donald Trump. It's like just because he's getting rid of immigrants, that don't mean I'm okay with the nigga. Like, because at the end of the day, he's not doing nothing specifically for Black Americans. He's not handing out no reparation. He runs a good show though. I like the platform he runs. He's entertaining. See what I'm saying? And I like that he's getting rid of immigrants. That's cool. But he hasn't mentioned he's shouted out Black Americans, but he hasn't mentioned no tangibles yet. So right. So what the fuck I'm voting for? The Democratic Party too. All this, they're racist. The Republicans, you're playing in my face. Now I really got a problem with you playing in my face. That's what you over here acting like you better than the other side and you four niggas. The only thing you're worried about these damn immigrants. The immigrants, I don't give a fuck about their issues. I don't give a fuck about them leaving or staying. Why you keep bringing up these niggas up? Why the fuck are they the center of your talking? Who gives a fuck? They don't do nothing for nobody. They just take up room and shit. That ain't got nothing to do with my tangibles, nigga. Give me my tangibles first, and then we can talk about what you can do with them niggas later. How about that? See what I'm saying? So they use them, and the Republicans are using the immigrants as well too. Most people say that the Democrats using them, but the Republicans, that's another one of their strong point because that's all they've been talking about is these damn immigrants. That's majority of Donald Trump's conversation. He just had a union on stage dissing Omar. Like, why is that your main role? Who gets just send her, deport her ass? What's taking so long? You need this beef. You need this beef so you could keep this conversation going between immigrants. Pay up the tangibles. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of them, but pay up the tangibles. Right. So both sides are using both agendas of immigrants. You know what I'm saying? The immigrants are the middle ground to divert from reparations. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if these niggas stay or they go. They don't need to be over my agenda though. You don't need to be talking about them more than you need to be talking about me. It's easy to talk about them because you don't necessarily have to do anything. Right. So we just
Yeah.
gotta keep our head on the swivel.
All right. I want to speak on the Omar thing too, right? It's just
Yeah.
like you could tell there's so much propaganda being pushed with that because look how she is still here and she actually acting, she's standing up and fighting against the court. Like, think
Come
about
on.
how crazy you got to be if you know you're doing all that illegal. You can be put out of here at any given time, but you got the nerve to come to a rally and buck up and talk crazy to the president, man. You know it's straight propaganda. It ain't no way.
Boy, we watch the video right now.
They
Shit.
sending a message to all the rest of the immigrants like they've been doing, like, yo, y'all can come over there, y'all can fight, y'all can stand up for y'all right, y'all can do what y'all want over there, y'all can scam, y'all can blow up, y'all can take everything from everybody and still come stand in the president face and talk crazy. It's just a big propaganda push, I think.
Exactly.
Going to the other immigrants, letting them know that hey, it's sweet over here. Look how we done hit them up for the 19 billion, and you know what I mean. And
And
now
we
we
able to
gonna
cuss them
look,
out at the same time.
and now, not only that we hit them up for the 19 billion, we're gonna get this reparations up out of them too. And so it's sweet over here. It's a bunch of whistleblowing, man, to try to make immigrants think that it's sweet over here. And all they're gonna do is just get these white peoples revved up, and you know where they get revved up, they like to go to the violence.
Right, exactly. So I say both sides are using the ploy of immigrants. One side wants them here, so they keep talking about that rhetoric, not talking about reparations. The other side, the Republicans, they're making it their whole agenda to get rid of immigrants. Like nigga, come on now, you just don't want to pay reparations because you still not talking about no reparations. So all of it is just a ploy. So Just in case for the people who didn't see it, we're gonna play right now.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
The more I see her, the more I realize how ugly she is.
Hey, bro. Hey, is she an immigrant right there?
Yeah, she's a Somali.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Yeah,
definitely, you can tell that's a Somali for sure.
Man,
yeah,
see what
because
I'm
they
saying?
ain't.
Like all this shit is it's just for entertainment. It's TV. Her talking about someone spit on her. You can see that it's clearly it was orchestrated. This whole Somalian fraud. Like how the US just let some people just start pulling fraud. I mean, what they said, the Democrat part. Like all these things are just staged, and they rather. I'll tell you like this. They would rather keep this conversation going about immigrants staying or leaving rather than talk about our reparations. So I'm almost on the side of saying I don't think Trump's going to get rid of these niggas. I don't think so. I mean, I might be wrong, but I predict because the TPS removal for the Haitians was supposed to happen what? February 3rd. We did a countdown. I have my clock going for these niggas to be gone. They extended that shit. There's still no date on when they're gonna leave. The Somalis supposed to be leaving March 17th. I don't hear no large masses of them getting up out of here. So I feel like they're gonna keep throwing each other the ball. Like they're just playing alley hoop with each other. I'll throw you ball, throw me the ball back, and we the monkeys.
Word.
And we the monkeys in the middle. See what I'm
So what
saying?
you
They just
think?
throw
Like,
each other the ball.
you think this like a whole hoax, or would you say like this is more of a hoax, or more like, cause it's propaganda for sure, but would you say it's a hoax though?
Nah,
I
ain't no
think
hoax.
I think it's just they don't know what to do.
it's not a hoax, but it's more like they would rather have this conversation, this problem, than have the problem of dealing with us and our reparations. See what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
because because think about it. Once the Republicans get rid of all the immigrants issues are gone. Now you got to come back and deal with us, and you know what we want. You think they want that? You think they want to have to deal with that next? See what I'm saying? Like they don't want to have to deal with us next. That's the whole thing is to not have to deal with us.
Which brings me
Huh?
to the point. This is why you have two wings that's flying the same bird, and that's an evil bird. And that wing on one side is Democrat, that wing on the other side is Republicans. Republicans have a vested interest in some of these immigrants as well. A lot of them have big corporations that they want that cheap slave wage labor too. So they're not going
Exactly.
to get rid of totally all of them. That would be almost futile for them, and cutting off their nose to smite their face. Why would they do such a fool thing? They'll make it look good for the camera. They'll make it seem like there's a great deal of people went out. But in essence, they're going to just ride that until his 4 years is up. And they're going to say, oh, when the Democrats get back in. This is why Trump is crashing burning, because he doesn't have it on the term. He can really give a damn about J.D. Vance getting there. Now, if he did, he wouldn't do so much damage and things that would make sure the Republican Party won't get back in office. So, this is all just a ploy. It's not so much propaganda. It's just a ploy of how the two sides of how that bird has two sides to it, and it has the wings of a Republican and a Democrat.
Exactly. There we go. Good take, brother. You're right. So
The thing is, everything involves with politics is propaganda. Don't get it confused. Most likely, if politics is involved, it's a propaganda headline or underline somewhere. But the thing is, the reason why this is really going on because it's a fight they can easily win. You get what I'm saying? It's like taking candy from a baby for them to sit there and argue and act like immigrants and people stealing is a big problem and a big fight. It's a joke. They know the real fight, the real rumble in the jungle is gonna be when we stand up and they gotta actually face us and talk about when we getting that bread. That's the whole point. Cause this little thing they going on acting like Somalis and everything, they such a big problem, man. That's something that they can deal with easily, man. It's just a joke. It's a joke.
Big money grab, brother.
What?
It's a big money grab. See, what cats don't understand, man, it's a big money grab. These, you see, look at all the billions of dollars the Somalis got and building up Kenya, building up in Kenya. They're not building up in Somalia. They're building up communities and apartment complexes and business complexes in Kenya with that money. If y'all don't realize it, go do your research. There's a lot of building going on in Kenya, and it's being done by the Somalis. Where they get their money from? All right, now. As far as like the brother was saying, it's a big propaganda. Yeah, they use propaganda to always throw you off. But at the same time, when they use the propaganda on this side, like, oh, look at us, and we're the righteous, they use the propaganda on that side, oh, look at us, we're the righteous. The whole while, they're both in the bed with each other. You see what I'm saying? And, create a birth a baby that everybody is sitting there sleeping on. And that baby is going to make sure it is going to be beneficial towards both of that side of that damn evil bird. So you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a big money grab, man. You know what I mean? Big money grab.
Hey, so back in the day, y'all, it was good cop, bad cop. Now it's bad cop, bad cop. Man, they both got something to lose either way it go. And so they playing us, and it's better to have this conversation than the real conversation. All of this is a distraction. And y'all, let's be realistic. If they're sitting up here saving what's been going on, the little white kids, do y'all really think they want to have the conversation with us? I mean, let's just be realistic when we look at it. Hey, Black, you from Southeast, and you from Anacostia, ain't you?
Well, I'm from Congress Heights area, man, but I move all around,
I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah. I'm over here. I'm in Southeast though. Yeah.
I used to be in the Northwest, over there off our Avenue, down the street from Roosevelt.
Word. Yeah, I know exactly where you at. That's off of Georgia Avenue.
Yeah, y'all. So, the conversation about these immigrants when they come up and start acting like, oh, nigga, we not the problem. Yeah, nigga, you is the problem. You're being used as a tool and you're okay with it. And they're using your conversation to have to avoid my conversation. And nigga, you're not going to fight with me because you want to stay here. So let's just go ahead and delineate. And I'm gonna end right there. I appreciate y'all. We're back on tomorrow, same time, 8:30. I think I'm
Love
on
y'all,
time
brothers.
this time.
Love y'all.
Huh? We said?
I said I love y'all, brothers.
All right, y'all boys be easy, be good. Appreciate everybody who participated. See